An economic encore is unfolding in Europe tonight. More proof that the continent's financial fears are far from over. Politicians spent the day holding 11th-hour talks, this time to prevent Cyprus from going bankrupt. If the tiny island nation goes bust, the damage could extend all the way to Canada. Eric Sorensen has our top story tonight.
The banking crisis engulfing Cyprus came down to brutally simple terms today for ordinary depositors. 100 euros per day is all that can be withdrawn from most bank ATMs. Anything to prevent a run on the banks that have already been closed for a week.
They don't have access to their money. They do not know what tomorrow will bring.
Tomorrow is the deadline for a $13 billion bailout to stave off national bankruptcy. The president of Cyprus flew to Brussels today, but to get those billions, Cyprus may have to slap a 20% tax on some bank deposits over 100,000 euros.
The depositors over 100,000 euros should be put at stake much more than the little depositors.
It depends on the Cypriots, says Germany's finance minister. It's their decision. Cypriots protested again today, frightened their bank accounts will be raided, angry at both their own politicians as well as the EU. All politicians are to blame, she says. They come to take our money to make up for a debt they have created.
We're trying to raise our voice to save our country, but Europe has turned its back on us.
But not accepting the harsh EU terms may be worse for Cyprus. Without a bailout, it could be forced from the Eurozone. Its economy could collapse.
There are no longer any optimal solutions available. Today, there are only hard choices left.
Making matters worse, consumers understandably are hoarding what money they have, and businesses are only accepting cash.
Now we keep all the money now for 1 week in this bag here.
The other problem for tiny Cyprus, its economy may not be big enough to threaten Europe's stability, so it has limited leverage in negotiating terms of a bailout. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Washington.